And welcome to Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Aubrey. Plenty to get to in this week's show. On the college basketball hardwood, the Georgia Southern men and women fell in the opening round of the Sun Belt Tournament. We'll have some highlights from the guys' game. As for the Georgia Southern baseball team, they were in action this past weekend as they were able to sweep Towson in their three-game series. And then on Tuesday, a big game against the University of Georgia. Unfortunately, the Eagles' win streak was snapped. They beat Georgia 3 times last year when they were ranked in the top 5 of the nation. This year, the Eagles weren't able to hold on. They lost that one by a score of 5-2. We'll have highlights of that for you. On the high school baseball diamond, the Statesboro Blue Devils knocking off Bradwell at home 13-1 on Monday. We'll have highlights of that. Other games of interest, the Bullock Academy Gators lost to Pinewood at home 4-0, and Southeast Bullock lost to Benedictine 2-1. Speaking of Southeast Bullock, they'll be looking for a new head football coach as head coach Barrett Davis announced he will be taking over the reins at Evans High School up in his native Augusta area. So Davis has led the Southeast Bullock Yellow Jackets to the state playoffs each of the last 3 seasons, each of the 3 seasons he was there, including winning the region championship last year. As for some other news, we've got a high school football signing coming up as well. Statesboro Blue Devil Jordan Gaines is heading off to Arizona. Plenty more coming up on Upon Further Review.
The Medical Center Pharmacy on Grenade Street is proud to be your Health Mart pharmacy in Statesboro. The Medical Center Pharmacy, locally owned and serving this community for 50 years, is open 364 days a year. The pharmacists at Medical Center know there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. That's why they take the time to know their customers, explain their medications, and answer any questions. The Medical Center Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, the Georgia Southern Eagles with the big 3-game series against Towson this past weekend as they were able to continue their win streak as they swept them. But then, unfortunately, the Georgia Bulldogs a little too much on Tuesday night. Let's send you out for highlights of those games. Georgia Southern baseball hosting Towson in the first of a 3-game series Friday night. On the mound, Tyler Owens looking strong. 4 innings, only 1 run allowed. He gets staked to an early lead. Noah Ledford singles up the middle, bringing home Mason McWhorter for a 1-0 lead as Austin Thompson slides in safe at third. Thompson then coming home on the Christian Avant squeeze bunt, and it's 2-0 Eagles. Georgia Southern adding another run here in the second as the pass ball allows J.P. Tighe to score, and it's 3-0. Towson adds a run in the fourth, but David Johnson throws 2 scoreless innings in relief. The Eagles able to tack on a couple insurance runs. Avant, the double in the gap. The left will bring Thompson in to make it 4-1. Jason Swan caps the scoring here with the RBI single to left. Braden Hayes will close things out on the mound for a 5-1 victory. Saturday afternoon, nice day for baseball. The Eagles down 2-0, but Austin Thompson changing that as he singles into right. The RBI gets it to 2-1. On the mound, Chase Dollinger bounces back from a rocky start to go 5 innings with 7 strikeouts. He'd get some defensive help as well. Check out Jalen Payton getting down and dirty for this one. More from Dollinger, the inning-ending strikeout in the 5th. In the bottom half of the 5th, the Eagles score 5 runs. Thompson starts it off with the 2-run single up the middle to make it 4-2. Swan caps the scoring with the 2-run single into left. Towson gets within 2, but Nick Jones there to shut the door in the 9th inning. He'll come up with the strikeout, and the Eagles win 7-5. So we move to Sunday, and the Eagles going for the sweep, and not the sleep. On the hill, Ben Johnson sharp early as he'd have 6 strikeouts and 5 innings of work. The Eagles start the scoring in the second. Avant on third and Jason Swan, the fly ball to right. That's deep enough to plate Avant for a 1-0 Eagle lead. The Tigers come back to tie it in the third. Billy Goodrich beats out the bunt to first. Danny Becara scores to make it 1-1. The Eagles get out of the inning as Tig will throw out the runner at second for out number 3. We go to the third. The Eagles retake the lead as Noah Searcy singles to left, plating Peyton to make it 2-1. Johnson getting out of a jam in the fourth with another inning-ending strikeout. 2 on in the bottom of the fourth, and Stephen Curry loads the bases with the single up the middle. Next, it's Austin Thompson who draws a walk, forcing in Jarrett Brown to make it 3-1. Johnson in trouble in the fifth. Noah Cabrera caps a 3-run inning with the RBI single to give the Tigers a 4-3 lead. David Johnson in relief, here with one of his 3 strikeouts. The Eagle offense coming back in the bottom of the sixth. Back-to-back singles by Stephen Curry and Austin Thompson would help set the plate for Noah Ledford, who shows his switch hitting skills, moving to the right side of the plate and stroking the double in the gap and right. Both runners will come in to score, giving the Eagles the 5-4 lead. Payton in relief will give up the single to right. 1 run scores, but Mason McWhorter showing his arm, gunning the potential go-ahead run. We're tied up, and then in the bottom of the seventh, it's Jason Swan taking off for home on the wild pitch. This proves to be the game winner. 6-5, Eagles win. Tuesday, Georgia Southern hoping to rain on the Georgia Bulldogs parade and pick up their 4th straight win over the Bulldogs, but Georgia able to start the scoring as Payton can't come up with the play at first, and Ben Anderson makes it 1-0. Jordan Jackson able to get out of the inning with the strikeout. He'd have 5 Ks and 4 innings of work. In the third, 2 on, and Corey Collins singles into center for a 2-0 Bulldog lead. Riley King extends the lead to 3-0 with the single in the gap and right. The Eagles trying to answer as Austin Thompson's flare to right will fall. This would load the bases for Noah Ledford, who unfortunately can't come through, which would be a problem in the game. Southern with 10 runners left on base. The Eagles do get a run in the fourth with a fielder's choice to third, which brings home Avant to make it 3-1. But the Bulldogs come right back to score a run in the fifth and add this Cameron Guidry RBI single in the sixth to make it 5-1. The Eagles able to get out of the inning with the 6-4-3 double play. And then another solid outing in relief by Braden Hayes, who'd go 4 innings, allowing 1 hit, no runs, and strike out 6. The Eagles trying to rally in the seventh. Mitchell Golden, the pinch hit single. And then Payton able to beat the throw to first, putting 2 on for McWhorter. He drives this one deep to left center, but Ben Anderson robs him of the homer, scaling the wall. The Eagles try and come back in the ninth. Jason Swan, the double down the line into left, bringing home Jarrett Brown, but that's where things would end as the Eagles fall 5-2. Next up for the Eagles, they'll be hosting UAB for a 3-game series Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Stay with us. We'll get to the college hardwood to wrap up the season coming up next.
My Queensboro banker is Cheryl Quick.
Blanchard Equipment Company has 16 locations.
Queensboro has homegrown values just like us.
They get heavily involved in every community.
And that means strong customer service.
They've been around a long time, just like John Deere.
When you run across the bank like that, you stick with them.
I sure would like to own one of these John Deeres.
Well, we can sure make that happen.
Oh, well.
Queensboro is your community bank. Queensboro National Bank and Trust.
The Georgia Southern University store with 2 locations to serve you on the Georgia Southern campus in Statesboro and in Savannah. They have plenty of Eagle merchandise to keep you warm in the cooler weather. So don't forget to visit the University store in Statesboro and Savannah or shop online at gsustore.com.
At Badcock, no credit refused isn't just an offer, it's a way of business and has been for over 100 years. No banks, no ridiculous credit requirements, just local Badcock store owners who treat you right and give you credit when others won't. It's never been easier to express your style and love your home.
Well, the Georgia Southern men's basketball team lost on the road in Pensacola to Arkansas State in the opening round of the Sun Belt Tournament. Let's send you out for some of those highlights. Georgia Southern opening up the Sun Belt Tournament against Arkansas State. Caleb Fields starts the scoring. The Eagles answer with Elijah McCadden. More from Fields. On the other end, going up strong for 2 more. Kamari Brown then hits one of only 3 3-pointers for the Eagles. Inside, Georgia Southern with more success. Prince Toyambi finishing. Next, it's McCadden, the nice turnaround jumper in the lane. The Red Wolves getting it done on the break, and Marquise Eaton, 2 of his 14 points. Next time down, it's Eaton pulling up for 2 more. And then a big 3-point play for Christian Willis. Wolves up by 2. The threes very sparse for the Eagles, but Cam Bryant able to connect on a pair. Arkansas State able to hit 6 from long range. They go up 3 here. Mackenzie McFadden keeping the Eagles in it. And then off the loose ball, Toyambi goes up for 2. More Eagles, and it's Getty Yusupaitis able to hit the short jumper. Norchad O'Meara with 10 points and 18 rebounds, and this dunk. Zach Bryant doing him one better on the other end, and the foul. Take another look from another angle. And then the nice look inside to a wide open Cam Bryant. On the break, O'Meara showing his athleticism. Red Wolves by 5 at the half. Moving on to the second half, McCadden off the mark, and Andrei Savrasov with the putback. Getty next with the nice reverse. Eric Boone helping out, driving to the rim. And then it's Zach Bryant again, going hard to the goal for 2 of his 9 points. Getty running the floor and finishing with 2 more of his 13 in the game. Eagles up by 2. The Wolves right back, and again it's Eaton, the nice moves and the finish. For the Eagles, the alley-oop off the mark, but Brown able to follow his miss. And then the Eagles' third and final 3-pointer from Bryant to give them a 2-point lead. Christian Willis answers right back for Arkansas State. McCadden off the mark on the other end for the Eagles, but Brown, the putback. Southern winning the rebound battle, and this time McCadden, the putback. The Wolves bite back, though, and O'Meara, another jam. The game going back and forth down the stretch. Bryant, the friendly bounce. Then Savrasov and Getty will drive back to back for two. But the Red Wolves able to make the plays down the stretch, and they'd end the Eagles' season 62-58. As for the women, they lost to Texas State in the opening round as well. All right, stay with us. Plenty more to come as we'll hit the high school baseball diamond and also get out there for a high school signing. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy, in-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests, and ultrasounds, and in-house labs. Featuring nurse practitioner Melissa Beasley, Family Internal Medicine of Statesboro can accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care. Well, the Statesboro Blue Devils opening up region play against Bradwell at home at Mill Creek. Let's send you out for some highlights of that one. The Statesboro Blue Devils opening up region play Monday night at Mill Creek Park, hosting Bradwell. On the mound, Thomas Ponder getting some defensive help here as Ames Radcliffe makes the nice backhand play at short. Ponder able to get out of things a little bit later with the strikeout. Later it's Ponder with the pickoff move to get the runner at second for out number 3. The Blue Devils down 1-0, but storming back in the second, Landon Collins, the RBI single to right. 2-run score, and it's 2-1 Blue Devils. Next up, Ames Radcliffe, the 2-run single into left. And Statesboro takes a 4-1 lead. Hunter Saucy later, the batter, and he drives this one deep to center. This one gets to the wall and ends up an RBI triple, and it's 5-1. Ford Wilds with a nice job at the plate. The squeeze bunt. Saucy comes in from third to make it 6-1 Blue Devils. Ponder continuing to mow down the Tiger hitters with the inning-ending strikeout. Statesboro back at it in the third. Gray Harrelson, the deep drive to center. He'd cruise in with the double. Mason Hudgens later then with the single into center. 2-run score, and it's 8-1. Statesboro on top. Collins then coming through with the double down the line into right. He'd have 4 RBIs, 2 more runs score. And then it's Wilds with the finishing touch as he gets this one to go into right. And Statesboro wins by a final of 13-1. Southeast Bullock head football coach Barrett Davis announced this week he'll be leaving to take over as head coach at Evans High School. The Harlem native has enjoyed his time with the Jackets, but is happy to be able to coach closer to home.
Augusta's always been home growing up and stuff, and you know we love Statesboro, and we've got a great situation here. It was not something we were looking to do, but you know, after some prayer and things like that, and things just kind of lining up with family and parents and things like that, still being around the area, and you know, folks in your family kind of getting older between a grandma and and sister and your parents and things like that. It gives us a chance to be able to kind of meet back on that end and kind of do things. And this was strictly some private reasons, but mostly family reasons for this transition. Well, they had some good things in place. I think they've done before I even got here, but I think we've been able to, as a staff and as a community and as a school, I think we've left it in a very good place, and we've progressed in the right direction over the past 3 years. And we had a very successful first season when it comes to wins and losses and record-wise, but just being able to get kids in college to help them pursue their dreams, or if it's a college scholarship, go play football, or just going to work, or just be somebody productive when they get out of high school and be ready for life in general. I think we've been able to accomplish that, and the accolades that our players have done as far as like getting a region championship and making playoffs, and having a 9-2 record that first year. That's all, players. It's their program. Great players make great coaches, and I feel that we've left it as far as when it comes to those things and just instilling those values in these kids and setting them up for life. And they bought in completely, and I think we've left it in a very good spot. Well, it's definitely an eye-opener when you go from just being a position coach to a coordinator, or a coordinator going to a head coaching position. And but I've had a lot of good mentors along the way, and a lot of people in the building that have kind of shown me the ropes and how to do things. There's a lot of paperwork and things behind closed doors you don't see. And I pretty much, we do laundry every night, so it's you're doing everything from laundry to kind of sweeping and picking up stuff. Being an equipment manager, or trying to set up and do all the little things behind the scenes that nobody sees. And I've had a great staff that has done a lot that have helped our kids be successful. And a good coach is only successful as you got to have a good staff behind you. And we've been able to have that, and we've had good administration behind us. And they've been there the entire way to kind of lead us and support us. And we've got great people in the community that have been here for a while. Some coached here, and Coach Shaver's been kind of like a father figure. Coach Sparks, they have both kind of taken me in and just kind of helped out any way they can, along with Principal Hole and just our admin here in general. They've done a very good job.
Well, before we go, a high school football signing over at Statesboro High. Let's send you out and hear from Jordan Gaines.
For everybody that recruited me, like, this school just stood out to me, and they really cared about me. Like, I grew a relationship with all the coaching staff, and I just felt like it was the perfect fit for me. At the end of the day, like, I got to go out there, prove myself and do what I'm supposed to do so I can get to the next level where I want to be at. And I say it's a perfect fit because they run like a 5 DB set on the field, so I feel like I'll feel great in that. Well, I haven't been able to get out of there because of COVID, but I've seen like pictures and stuff. It's a great facility, great housing, all that. Like the whole book, got it. I done traveled a lot before, so that's not nothing to me. But I'm really just scared of like getting homesick or whatever. But that's it really.
And that'll wrap it up for this week's show. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next week.